bold Chevrolet stamp across the blacked-out grille on dark graphite steel. Red accented black wheels on a lifted full-size Silverado. Chevy just built the TRX's worst nightmare, and it starts at $100,000. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the hood scoop on this Silverado X isn't the styling decision everyone assumes it is, and why the engineering decision it conceals represents a factory commitment no full-size American truck has made before at production level. I'll get there. Whether $100,000 for a Silverado is justified? My answer depends entirely on whether you're comparing it to a Ram TRX or to a high country, because those are two completely different financial cases. Recovering the exterior from grille stamp to taillight signature, an interior specification level that belongs in a different price bracket, and a powertrain brief that's more thermally engineered than anyone is talking about. The development story behind the Silverado X, sources say it didn't start with a Silverado buyer. It started with someone who left. The most significant element here isn't the Chevrolet grille stamp, it's the hood scoop. That raised scoop forces pressurized cool air above the intake at highway speed, bypassing the heat soak that accumulates in the engine bay during sustained towing. Ram TRX's scoop activates primarily at high RPM. This system targets sustained mid-range thermal management, where towing damage actually accumulates over distance. Speculative tech number 1. Dynamic Ram Air Thermal Bypass, a thermostatically controlled gate inside the scoop, modulates airflow based on intake temperature, not throttle position. Engineering logic. Throttle reactive cooling ignores sustained mid-range heat soak during long trailer hauls. This closes the thermal management gap that current towing systems cannot address. That thermal brief carries into the cabin in ways you wouldn't expect. The suede composite seats run a deeply embossed geometric channel pattern, structured into the material, not a surface print. Execution reads closer to Porsche GT3 bucket seating than Ram 1500 Limited. That's the correct reference at this price point. The portrait infotainment with dual physical rotary climate dials is the right call for a $100,000 towing truck. Physical access means no looking down during a trailer run. Ram's U-Connect places HVAC controls more accessibly. This layout makes the driver reach. Speculative tech number 2. Structured pressure distribution grid. The embossed seat channel pattern directs ventilation airflow to lateral support zones, not uniformly across the face. Engineering reason? Flat perforation misses the contact pressure points where driver fatigue accumulates fastest. This targets those zones. Missed the mark. Fixed blue-only ambient lighting. At $100,000, Ram TRX and Raptor R both offer selectable color. That's a visible shortcoming at this ceiling. The exterior section delivers the competitive brief. The brief wasn't build a more premium Silverado. It was respond to Ram TRX pulling Silverado high country buyers out of GM's upper trim stack at the $85,000 to $95,000 ceiling. Conquest data from 2023 and 2024 showed buyers who had owned multiple Silverado configurations moving to the TRX not for towing capability, where the TRX is actually less capable, but for the factory identity statement the TRX makes in a parking lot that no high country could match. The brief said match that factory presence and outperform the TRX on interior specification. The exterior section is where that mandate becomes physically visible. Front to rear on the Silverado X. Chevrolet bold block lettering across the upper grille, brand identity as the primary design statement. Hood scoop, functional, tied to the intake thermal brief. Angular LED headlights. Aggressive lower bumper with honeycomb airflow section. Widened black fender flares adding approximately 3 inches of track width per side. Red accented black multi-spoke wheels at approximately 22 inches, mud terrain tires in the 35-inch range. Lift estimated at 4 to 5 inches. Rear, sport bar, full-width connected LED taillight bar, square dual exhaust exits. This design holds because the Chevrolet grille stamp is a brand ownership decision, not a styling trend. Here's what's under the hood. Engine: 6.2-liter Ecotec 3 V8, approximately 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed, automatic, 4-wheel drive. At this output, near 5,800 pounds, expect sustained towing through the full RPM band without supercharger overhead. Speculative tech number 3. Predictive brake heat vectoring. Thermal sensors activate cooling airflow before pad temperature hits threshold. Ram TRX reaches brake thermal limits on sustained downhill grades with a loaded trailer before this system does. Predictive brake heat vectoring eliminates that window. Ram TRX 702 horsepower at $85,000, more output, supercharger schedule, no factory Alcantara. Raptor R at $82,000, off-road capable, no wide-body stance or interior specification at this level. Engineering case complete. Financial case next. Now here's what I actually think, completely straightforward. The TRX conquest data triggered this brief. That explains every decision. The Chevrolet grille stamp answers the factory identity statement TRX buyers were paying for. The Alcantara with structured seat geometry answers the interior specification gap that existed in the high country, and the thermal engineering throughout, from the hood scoop to the brake vectoring, answers the sustained capability question that the TRX's supercharged V8 cannot match under extended load. Whether the Silverado X succeeded depends on whether the target buyer values factory presence or factory peak performance. At $100,000, I'll tell you exactly which one this is in the verdict. The Silverado X is expected to land between $92,000 and $105,000 fully configured. The Ram 1500 TRX starts at $85,000, 702 supercharged horsepower, a stronger performance narrative, but no factory Alcantara and no thermal towing architecture at that price. The base Silverado High Country anchors at approximately $60,000. The premium for this configuration is $32,000 to $45,000 above that floor. Factory-differentiated trucks at this specification level hold residual value better than dealer-built or aftermarket configurations because the Alcantara, the thermal engineering, and the wide-body stance are not replicable at aftermarket cost with warranty continuity. For a 4 to 5 year hold with a trade-in exit, that premium is recoverable. Silverado's used market demand above $80,000 has strengthened consistently across the last 3 model cycles. If you want a full-size truck that makes a factory presence statement, delivers genuine towing thermal management, and holds its value at the $100,000 ceiling, the Silverado X is the correct call. If peak horsepower and performance narrative are the priority, the TRX earns its $85,000 on those specific metrics. This truck earns its premium through the coherence of factory-integrated materials, thermal engineering, and exterior identity that no $60,000 Silverado can replicate. That bold Chevrolet stamp across the grille that opened this video, it's not a font choice. It's the factory answer to a specific conquest question. And now you know exactly what question it was answering. $100,000 for the Silverado X or $85,000 for the Ram TRX. Same price bracket, different engineering philosophy. If you've owned a TRX or put real miles on a high country at this spend level, I'd genuinely love to know whether factory towing thermal management or supercharged peak output is the deciding factor. Drop Silverado or TRX below. Next, this goes head-to-head with the Ram TRX on factory towing capability. That video's right here. Subscribe for the full analysis. I'll see you in the next one.